Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you all for joining us today for our City Council meeting. This one is special because it is City Council in the community. Council and I came up with this idea a few years back, and we always enjoy bringing our City Council meetings into the community. And this year, we want to thank Second Baptist Church and the church family for allowing us to use your space and hosting this location today. And thank you also to Councilman Lawrenson, who is a member of this great church. So, to start us off, we always open up in prayer. And this meeting, we're going to have prayer to be led by Mr. Benji Linder. He is the executive pastor for Second Baptist Church. And then the Pledge of Allegiance will be led by the Warner Robins High School Air Force Junior ROTC, Cadet Georgia Johnson. If you will please stand with us so that Pastor Linder can open us up in prayer.
Let us pray. God, we're so grateful to be here. God, your hand has been on Middle Georgia and Warner Robins specifically, and we just want to say thank you. This morning we woke up because you've given us life. You've given us breath. You've been good to us. God, we want to say thank you because your word promises that every day we wake up with mercies that are new and grace that is sufficient. Thank you for those that you've placed in leadership of our community. Thank you for using them. God, I pray that tonight as we honor many and make decisions, that we would do so in accordance to your will. Thank you for your son Jesus, who paid the ultimate price, the sacrifice to pay for our sins, to make a right relationship with you, oh Father. We're grateful to be here tonight. We thank you for this opportunity. And it is in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you. Please be seated. All right, Council, we're going to do our pictures as we do at our council meetings. Pastor Linder, before you get too far, if we can ask you to come back, Council would love to have a photo with you, and the same for Cadet Johnson. So we'll have Pastor Linder first, and second, we'll do a picture with our cadet. Thank you. And we now officially call today's meeting to order. What I'm going to do is go ahead and ask for the adoption of the agenda. Then after that, an announcements. I'm going to add a little bit extra in there, okay? So right now, I'm going to ask for a motion to adopt the agenda.
Thank you, Mayor. I move to adopt the agenda as written today.
Motion by Councilman Lawrenson, seconded by Councilman Bibb. All those in favor, please state aye and raise your hand. Aye. Motion carries. Now for announcements. Before we get to what is listed there, I want to give all of the council members a chance to say greetings at the beginning of the meeting. As we know that some of you may not be here until the end, so we want council to have a chance to speak to everyone who took time out of their schedule today to be here with us. So we're going to start off with post 1. Councilman Mack, if you'll please share some greetings. Thank you. Now we have Councilman Bibb, post 2. Now Councilman Lawrenson, post 3.
Thank you, Mayor. It is an honor and privilege to be here tonight with all of you, and I want to say welcome to all of our visitors tonight. What a great night to recognize so many awesome young people and older people for the great things they do week in and week out here in the city of Warner Robins. Also want to thank my home church for hosting us tonight. We appreciate everything you guys have done. And Mayor, thank you for beginning this activity a few years ago. This has always been a pleasure. Look forward to this every year. So thank you for heading this up and getting it going, and we really do appreciate that. Thank you. God bless everyone.
Thank you. Now Councilman Lashley, post 4.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Again, it's an honor to be here in front of the community. When we started this was the goal, so we could be right here in front of everybody. And I love that we instituted this, move it around. And tonight's a very special night because we get to honor these young people that strive for excellence out on in all of their athletic endeavors. And some recognition and everything should go to the parents that actually help support all this, and their coaches and everybody too. So be thinking about that when we're honoring these young people tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we have Councilman Holmes, post 5.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Good afternoon to each and every one of you present. Not only the young people we recognize suspects also. We thank you for what you do on a daily basis. I don't have to speak on one thing. I have to speak for the council. Say daily also. Not only the council, but the mayor and president. We ask you to continue to do what you're doing. Keep moving forward. Don't look back and just see somebody getting close to you. You need to move fast. Have a good evening.
Thank you. And congratulations to everyone who's being recognized tonight. We're rooting for you. You're part of the Warner Robins family. So wherever you go, your city goes with you. So I'm going to go ahead and do the announcements for Burger Week first, and then we can get into the fun stuff. So next we have announcement for Burger Week 2025. I'm not sure if someone is prepared to speak on that, but I can say that Burger Week is happening for its second year. How many of you participated in Burger Week last year? Do you remember Burger Week last year? All right, we have some participants. I know I had a couple burgers that I tried out last year. So this year, mark your calendars, because the second Burger Week is happening September the 19th through September the 28th. the 19th through the 28th. And there'll be 19 restaurants participating this year, so get your appetites ready to taste these great, unique burgers, and make sure you vote on your favorite. And there is a sign out by the entrance doors that's about Burger Week, and I think it has a QR code that you can scan and learn more about it. But don't forget to mark your calendars. Next, I do want to acknowledge, just in case there are any other elected officials in the audience, if there are any elected officials in the audience, if you would please stand so that we can properly acknowledge you. Are there any representatives from our school board who may be present that I need to recognize? Please stand. All right, we have our superintendent of schools, Dr. Ricky Rogers. Thank you for being here, sir. Thanks for all that you do for the County of Houston. Now we've made it to the proclamations, awards, and presentations. And we're first going to start with some awards from the Georgia Municipal Association. So if we'll please have the lovely Miss Artiphany Stanley please come forward to present these awards.
Good evening, Mayor and Council, as well as Warner Robins community. Thank you for having me here today. As you were doing your introduction, I was thinking it's an honor to be here tonight. As you were doing different presentations and recognitions for people in your community. But it's an honor for me to be here tonight to be able to recognize you, Mayor and Director at Large, Mayor Patrick will assist the board in implementing GMA policies, advocating on behalf of cities, and supporting efforts to strengthen local governance through training and networking. The 66-member board consists of active city officials, primarily mayors and council members from across the state. Seats are also designated for our associations, and the board of directors provides general oversight and guidance to the 537 member cities and adopts governance policies and advocates for cities' legislative interests at the state and federal levels. So congratulations, Mayor Patrick, on this recognition. All right, and that concludes my recognitions for tonight. Again, thank you for having me, and if I could get a picture with council, please.
All right, thank you to the Georgia Municipal Association for all they do across the state of Georgia, guiding cities just like us to make sure that all of you and constituents throughout the state get the best practices, the best quality, and the best representation in government. Now we're moving on to the Employee Service Awards. If I could have Ms. Melanie Beyer come up, please, so that she can read off the service awards.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening. Thank you for joining us this evening. We have two employees that we want to recognize. The first is going to be Miss Tracy Veal. She's a customer service liaison in our general administration department with 10 years of service. All right, and our second employee this evening is Mr. Gary Holly. He's our vehicle maintenance superintendent in our Public Works Stormwater Department with 15 years of service.
At the City of Warner Robins, we always make it a tradition to recognize our employees for all their milestone anniversaries with the city, starting with, I think, 5 years. So 5 years on up. So thank you to all of our employees, the ones that are here. If you're an employee of the City of Warner Robins, I'm putting you on the spot. If you'll please stand up so that all of us can acknowledge you. Thank you all for making our government the best in Georgia. All right, and we do have a state representative who is here. I want to make sure I acknowledge Representative Shaw Blackman. If you'll please stand wherever you are. Wade, he's in the back. Thanks for being here, Representative. All right, now you have a presentation. This is a presentation that's going to be given by the Veterans Issues Board, and it's Project 1584. Whoever is going to be speaking about this, would you please come forward to the podium and please introduce yourself when you get there.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. My name is William Carey. I'm with the Veterans Issues Board, and we have been working on some things for years and years and years, and we'd like to talk about a little bit tonight. Project 1584. Some of you have heard about it, some of you haven't. After all these years, this is an informational part to reestablish in the community what this memorial will represent. The colors were chosen from the Vietnam service ribbon: red, yellow, and green. Some of you know what it is, some of you don't, but these are our colors. The star in the middle will represent Warner Robins, the home of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, that honors the 1,584 boys from Georgia who died in Vietnam. It's on the logo. We would like to thank everyone and all of you who have supported us this effort, especially Mr. Driggers, a Vietnam veteran who facilitated the land transfer when all the doors have closed. With this particular council and the guidance of Mayor Patrick, the dream of Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Warner Robins has taken flight. I would like to present everybody at the front, including the attorney, including the city clerk, with the 1584 hats from our people that are here tonight. And the tall guy, and Christy.
need a chair? You good? Okay, it works.
All right. Okay, so our next acknowledgement is for the GHSA Top Cheerleaders of the Year. Adeline Carr and Isabel Lashley, students at Houston County High School, shined at the Cheerleader of the Year All-State Team competition on August 2nd. After submitting applications highlighting their GPA, community service, and leadership in clubs and organizations, both were selected among the top 30 cheerleaders in Georgia's 4A to 6A divisions to compete in Columbus. There, they impressed with solo routines and interview panels, earning spots as top 16 finalists and recognition as members of the All-State cheerleading team. Adding to the achievement, Adeline was named runner-up cheerleader of the year in the state of Georgia for 4A to 6A. That's out of hundreds of applicants. They narrowed it down to the top 16, and Adeline made top 2, runner-up, which is very impressive. Supporting them here today are not only parents, fans, teammates, and 2 of probably the best cheer coaches on the planet. We have the rest of the Houston County team that could make it here tonight. That team itself, over the last few years that I've been fortunate to be involved with them, has had a state championship and 2 runners-ups. So, I mean, a lot of talent right there, sitting right there. Great leadership, great people, great kids, great families, great school, great community. Right now, I'd like to have both Adeline and Isabel come up. We're gonna stand right over here and get a beautiful picture together. Ready? Give us your best cheer. And now, for your pleasure, the girls that are here are going to lead us in one of their favorite chants. You gonna come up front?
We're going to continue with our recognitions with One Step Away AAU Basketball 5th grade boys. If you would like to make your way to the front. The One Step Away AAU fifth grade boys basketball team traveled to Rock Hill, South Carolina to compete in the national tournament silver bracket and came home as the national champions. These young men showcased hard work, teamwork, and determination on the court, making their community proud with this incredible accomplishment. All right, let's give it up for the One Step Away AAU basketball fifth grade boys. At this time, we'd like to invite Intensity Athletics. It was a standout year for Intensity Athletic track and field, highlighted by 18 graduating seniors with 7 earning scholarships. Across the season, 97 athletes competed, with 75 advancing to AAU districts, 64 qualifying for regionals, and 57 competing at that level. From there, 50 athletes qualified for the AAU Junior Olympics, with 12 making the trip to compete alongside 36 athletes at the AAU Primary Club Championships. In total, 12 athletes earned All-American honors, adding to the achievements. Richard Zachary set a new record in the 8U Turbo Javelin, at both the primary and club meets. Congratulations, Intensity Athletics. At this time, will Unleashed Potential come forward? The 2025 season was a standout year for Unleashed Potential track and field, highlighted by 9 athletes earning AAU Indoor All-American honors and 9 qualifying for the USATF Junior Olympics. Their accomplishments reflect the team's dedication, talent, and competitive spirit, showcasing the elite level of performance within the program and making 2025 as another banner year. Congratulations, Unleashed Potential.
Here and flipping the page, or it's just right here?
It's just this much.
It is my honor and privilege to introduce the next group of young men, but before I do that, I think it's fitting that we honor every coach, every assistant coach, every team mom, and any adult in here that puts their hands on our youth and our community, that invests their time and their commitment to these young men and women to help them to grow into young men and women. If you are a coach, an assistant coach, a team mom, or you help in any way with these, please stand up at this time. We want to recognize you for your hard work and effort in our community. All of you are true champions today. The Warner Robins American Little League 10U Baseball All-Star captured the Georgia State Championship this summer in Smyrna. Their victory earned them the honor of traveling to North Carolina, where they proudly represented not only Warner Robins, but the entire state of Georgia. And I do want to recognize that my grandson is on this team. I just want to tell you that. Congratulations to the 10U All-Star team.
I want to quit and become a professional announcer in sports events. That's my. Yeah, just like you guys. A lot of money. I don't just by myself and read whatever they give me. At this time, will the Warner Robins ALL 9U Softball All-Stars please come forward? This year, the 9U Softball All-Stars from Warner Robins American Little League delivered a standout performance, clinching the Georgia State Championship and shining bright at the best of the best in their division. Their victory is a testament to their teamwork, grit, and the strong support from coaches and families behind the scenes. Proud to represent Warner Robins and the entire spirit of Georgia's youth softball, these young ladies have made their mark with heart, hustle, and a whole lot of bustle. Congratulations. At this point in the council meeting, we would like to recognize the 42nd Annual Independence Day Celebration event sponsors. The 42nd Annual Independence Day Celebration was a record-setting success, drawing an estimated 17,000 attendees, we believe the largest in our city's history. In the days leading up to the celebration and on the big day itself, it's truly all hands on deck for city employees with long hours and tireless dedication. But the magic of this event couldn't be possible without the generosity and support of our community partners and sponsors whose contributions help make Warner Robins Independence Day a cherished celebration year after year. When you hear your name or your organization's name, please come forward to receive your plaque. Do we have props here today? Middle Georgia Cogen. Oh, here we go, props. There we go. Thank you. I don't have verbiage for this, so I'm just, yeah, there's it. I think that's code. Middle Georgia Cogen. Next up is Happy Hour. Service Center, Happy Hour Service Center. Next up is the Coca-Cola Company. Thank you. The next sponsor we were proud to sponsor with is Rectify Film. Next, we have Flint Energies. Our fireworks sponsor for the 2025 Independence Day celebration was Robbins Financial Credit Union. And our last recognition of the day, without them, we would not be able to have a Independence Day celebration, is the generosity of the Houston County Board of Education and Warner Robins High School Representatives Dr. Wallace and Dr. Ricky Rogers, Superintendent.
All right, the awards and presentations ceremony has concluded. Thank you all for participating. Congratulations again to all of the teams and individuals for which we have just honored. Now we will get to the formal portion of our council meeting, starting with item number 1, which is open for you all. If there's anyone here who would like to make a comment, you have a question or a concern about one of the agenda items, you have the opportunity to approach the podium. Please note you will have 3 minutes on the clock. Please state your name and address for the record. Note that neither I nor council can respond to you, but we are listening to you. So, if you have an agenda, please look at items number 1 through 6. If you have a comment about one of those, your time is now to approach the podium. If you have a comment about anything else, you'll have another opportunity once the agenda has concluded. The door is now open. Going once. And when you get up, please state the agenda item for which you are commenting on.
Good afternoon. My name's Raymond Mullins. I'm the owner at Powerhouse Outdoor Equipment, 1229 Russell Parkway. My concern is on the Parks and Recreation, the bid that's being awarded tonight for the zero-turn mowers. I submitted a bid based on the specs you provided and see that the bid is being awarded to a dealership that's nearly 2 hours away that doesn't meet specs. Submitted the bid on the last opportunity and was low bid by about $2,000, and the bid was awarded to an out-of-town dealer. The explanation I received was that it was due to brand familiarity and warranty. This bid, although I am not low bid, the brand chosen is not what you guys had to have last opportunity, and the last bid, and this latest bid will cause the city to travel more than almost 2 hours away for any warranty repairs or any issues, as well as shipment of spare parts. My dealership is 6 miles from your maintenance facility. Had I been aware that the bid specs were not necessary, I could have bid differently. I'm just here to ask for some additional consideration for my bid. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mullins. Last name is Mullins. Will there be any others? All right, going once, going twice. The door is now closed. Thank you for your comments, Mr. Mullins. And now we'll move on to item number 2, which is the consent agenda to be discussed by Councilman Lawrenson.
Mayor, I would like to, before this, consider that gentleman's comments. We do have an item in the consent agenda. It would be item number 7 and be 2F, number 7. Do we need to, I'm going to give my fellow councilman and yourself a chance to, do we need to do anything different this time? So that would be included in the motion.
Mr. Councilman, if you would like to consider that item separately or discuss that item, you would need to request that that particular item be removed from the consent agenda and then consider the rest of the consent agenda as is.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to amend the agenda as far as number 2F, number 7, Recreation, Parks, and Cultural Services. I would like to remove that from the consent agenda and update the actual.
I second that.
Motion by Councilman Lawrenson, seconded by Councilman Mack. All those in favor, please state aye and raise your hand.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And at this time, Mayor, I would also like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda with the August 4th meeting minutes, home occupation permits, resolution for surplus property, resolution Gallagher Risk Management Services, resolution All-American Concrete, and again, it's now 7 purchasing items. So the motion is to approve.
I second that, Mayor.
Motion by Councilman Lawrenson, seconded by Councilman Mack. Any discussion? All those in favor, please state aye and raise your hand. Motion carries unanimously. Item number 3 is a motion for a rezoning petition to be discussed by Councilman Lashley.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I make a motion to approve the rezoning petition from KKLN Properties, LLC, including all right-of-ways totaling 3.46 acres located at the southeast side of the intersection at Highway 41 and Osegan Boulevard, also known as tax parcel 0W78D0036000, from R1 Single Family Residential District to C2 General Commercial District, with the following stipulation of additional 10 feet building setback be applied along the frontage of Highway 41 to accommodate a pending roadway improvement project.
Motion by Councilman Lashley, seconded by Councilman Holmes. Any discussion? All those in favor, please state aye and raise your hand. Motion carries unanimously. Item number 4 is a motion for rezoning petition to be discussed by Councilman Mack.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I'd like to make a motion, the rezoning petition from, I spell it, I cannot pronounce it, DHANLAXNIJI, incorporated totaling 1.75 acres located at 860 Highway 96, tract A3, also known as tax parcel 0W103007000, from C2 General Commercial District to R4 Multifamily Residential District. I'll second that, Mayor.
Motion by Councilman Mack, seconded by Councilman Bibb. Any discussion? All those in favor, please state aye and raise your hand. Motion carries unanimously. Item number 6 should be item number 5, a resolution for Purdue Pharma National Settlement participation to be discussed by Councilman Bibb.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I make a motion to approve the resolution to authorize the city attorney's office to register for participation in the Purdue Pharma National Settlement participation.
I'll second.
Motion by Councilman Bibb, seconded by Councilman Lashley. Any discussion? All those in favor, please state aye and raise your hand. Motion carries unanimously. Item number 6, as amended, is a motion for Recreation, Parks, and Cultural Services, a purchasing item, to be discussed by Councilman Holmes.
Recreation, Park, Cultural Service, Wayne Track, and Equipment Incorporated, $19,703.50. I'll move for the adoption.
I'll second.
Motion by Councilman Holmes, seconded by Councilman Lashley. Any discussion?
Mayor, can someone clarify what we're actually voting on?
Councilman, this particular item is for the purchase of 2 zero-turn lawnmowers for use in maintaining our ball field. So it's a little different than the prior purchase that the gentleman was speaking to, which was mowers for right-of-way maintenance. So the specs on this are a little different. Yep, he's made his way up here now, so I'm going to ask Mr. Puser to speak specifically to the specs. He knows a lot more about ball fields than I do.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. The intent of this budget, this was not budgeted. We came to a situation where we are out of mowers in that division. We have one mower that is working. We had to move quickly to get some mowers. The intent is to get mowers that were, my main function was to have them at least 1 inch cut and in that 40 to 60 range of the horsepower. Everything else was superfluous. We had to, it's one of the situations where we have to go low bid just because there is no budget. And this will get us through. These are adequate mowers to do what we need to do, just on the ball fields. These mowers will not be used anywhere else but on the ball fields.
Sir, I don't think there's, we do recognize the need to maintain grounds. So the question was, why do we have to go out of town and have local bidders in the market that we're pressing to patronize a local bidder to have a car?
So within our purchasing policies, we do have a low bidder preference line item. I don't recall off the top of my head the point value of that, but that is something we consider. However, in this case, the purchase price, was significantly lower, and as Mr. Puser said, this was an unbudgeted line item, so price was the prevalent piece for this. But we did look at the local vendor preference, but it was not sufficient to level it up to the low bid. Five. Can you tell from
Byron,
that?
we had Byron, we had Warner Robins, we had 2 Perrys.
Yeah.
And,
Step up.
There were 5, 2 companies from Perry, 1 from Warner Robins, 1 from Byron, and then the low bid Wade Tractor was Griffin, Georgia.
So I'd like to know from all of us, what exactly is the variance? I mean, we're talking we're saying the word. Is it like a 10% variance that we get our vendors?
Council members, the price difference between Powerhouse Outdoor and the low bid was about $5,000. 25% cost difference for this particular purchase.
It looks like a $4,000 difference, cheaper price going to the one we would potentially be approving.
Correct.
Okay, I'm fine.
Thank you. Is there any further discussion? All right, and the motion again on the floor is made by Councilman Holmes. It was seconded by Councilman Lashley. Any further discussion?
Is there any concession that we can make to maybe give our local vendor an opportunity, if he's willing to rebid the price on those mowers, to come under the variance of what we're allowed to give local vendors?
So for procurement, within our policy, if we do allow for one vendor to give a new bid, then all vendors receive that same communication and can also do a new bid. So there's no objection to allowing new bids by all of the vendors who did originally submit their package. So that's just a decision that you all have to make tonight. Mr. Drinker?
No, ma'am, that captures it very well. We would have to rebid it to everyone. And if that is what you'd like us to do, we will certainly do that.
May I say something there? Mr. Jones, was tonight, I fully understand what we tried to do for our corporations. But if you vote on something and you go back and put it back and send it back out again, that is a bad precedent if we do that. And I'm not willing to set that precedent.
All right, any further discussion? Okay. All right, so,
Mayor, one more thing.
Yes.
Just, I would really like for all of us, moving from this part forward, for all of us to be informed on what the variances are and what we allow our vendors to do, our local vendors to do. Because I think this is a big issue for all of us to continue to use our local vendors. And I would just like for all of us to be well informed of that from this point forward.
and I think Councilman is stating if council could know how the local preference turns out on the bids, looking at the evaluation, put it in the document so they know local preference, here are the local vendors, this is what the local preference variance is inside of our code, and this is how everything fell, this is why the decision was made how it is. The situations where we do have a local vendor, as we are advocating for local businesses to participate, we still uphold the policies of our procurement process, but we do want to go a little bit further with that local variance. We've had it established, but we really want to make sure we're pushing forward with that on all of our procurement efforts. That's what council's been echoing for some months now. So if you all hear the heart of the council, we want local businesses to bid on opportunities. And we're happy to see this one had a lot of local vendors bid on the opportunity. We're going to do more to make sure we're communicating to the local vendors in our community so they know how to bid on projects, so we can see more and more participation. And even if that local vendor is not selected this time or is not selected every time, that doesn't mean to stop bidding. Please reach out and bid. We are looking for you. We want you to bid. But please also respect that we do abide by our purchasing policy, our procurement policy, and the laws by which we have to abide by in dealing with government funds and bids on opportunities. Any further discussion?
I got one more, Mayor. So this petition, a particular bid from this company, the warranty that runs on those mowers, are they sending somebody down to fix the mowers? Is the maintenance of the warranty on these mowers?
No.
Is it being local?
They will be under warranty. I don't know whether it would be done there or here. I'm sure we'd have to get it up there. So they are under warranty though. They will be under warranty, but we would have to get them there.
All right, any further discussion on this item? All right, I'm going to go ahead and call for the vote. All those in favor to award this contract to the company indicated in the motion, the Wade Tractor and Equipment Incorporated, for $19,703. Please state aye and raise your hand. Opposers, the same. Motion carries. All right, we have concluded the items on our agenda. It is now time for citizen comments. If you are out here and you'd like to make any comment, if you have a question or concern you would like to state, before council, you have your opportunity to approach the podium and make your voice heard. Please note that you will get 3 minutes on the clock. Please state your name and state your address before you begin speaking. The door is now open. Going once.
Good evening, Madam Mayor and City Council. My name is Jennifer Duffy. I am representing the Warner Robins Little Theater. As you probably know, we are celebrating our 63rd year here in Warner Robins, serving the Warner Robins community. You probably also know that on September the 2nd, that is the 80th anniversary of VJ Day. That is Victory Over Japan. That's 80 years since the end of World War II. We have another special day in September. That is September the 18th. That is the 78th birthday of the United States Air Force. It was founded in September 18th, 1947. So we have 2 really big days to celebrate in September. As a celebration of that, Warner Robins Little Theater is putting on Decision Height. Now, you may not have heard of this play. It is an award-winning play. It was written in 2014. It is about the women's Air Force service pilots from World War II. This is an underrepresented field of history. It's an underrepresented group, but it is an all-female cast. It's an award-winning play, and we would love to have you and every member of our audience attend. So, thank you, and I appreciate the opportunity to speak.
Thank you, Ms. Duffy, for sharing those comments with us. We look forward to supporting the Warner Robins Little Theater. Will there be any others?
Hello, Council. How are you doing today? My name is Chris Holston. The last time I was present during a council meeting was May 2024, and it's. Can you hear me now? My name is Chris Holston. Chris Holston. Yes. Holston. And my address is 100 Robbins West Parkway. So today I'm here to touch base on a few things that I want to shed light on. The last time I spoke at a city council meeting, I denoted the populace of the city's potentiality of growth. And because of the sensitive time that I did have, I wasn't able to touch base on the actual value of that growth. So I took the initiative to found a federal advising bureau here in the city of Warner Robins. And just so I can bring some light onto the stipend here for the city budgets, it's approximately $179 million per year. So I expressed to the city what would happen if we took the time to denote what our 20,000 homeowners would be spending on the utilities, what our disabled personnel will be spending on their finances that are 20,000 as well, or what the 20,000 members on base will be spending towards utilities as they live their time here in Warner Robins, and to bring you guys a forefront of the amount of finance we could be looking at as a city if we pull 5,000 personnel from each stipend of allowance that I just mentioned, Air Force Base members, disabled members, city homeowners, and parents of the 20,000 students that are in school, that would be up to 20,000 personnel. With that alone, we're looking at a growth of maybe $96 million into the city as far as spending go. Now, the $9.6 million that we will receive from taxes, I would love to start an initiative under Mayor Patrick's re-election cause. What I would like to do is formulate that into the $2.1 million in which we can use to establish a public transit department here in Warner Robins within the next calendar year. It costs Macon, Georgia roughly $4.6 million to maintain their public transit system, but there's still double the population here in Warner Robins, which gives you a better number to look at. So to help you understand the vastness of my information, as I announced last year of May 2024, every city has a council and every council has a city. So for the number on that, there's about 19,450 cities here in this country, and there's about 50 governors. So before the week is over, as it is election week here in Warner Robins to initially file, I will be filing to run for mayor. What I will also be doing is sending a notice of what I have figured out from this city to all 19,450 cities. That equates up to potentially $60 billion that the Federal Advisory Bureau that has been warranted by the governor here in Warner Robins can produce, minimally, per year. That's also $6 billion that is increased into the budget here into Warner Robins. I will also share an email and also analysis to each and every board member here as well. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Holston. Will there be any others?
Hello, my name is Faraj Patel. I'm, 502 East States Way, Warner Robins, Georgia. I just got a quick question regarding the property behind our neighborhood. I know last time it was spoken about it along. Yeah. Okay. Hey, my name is Faraj Patel. 502 East States Way, Warner Robins, Georgia. I just want to know what's happening behind my neighborhood. I know they cut down the trees and et cetera. It's going to be Hatchard East States Way. It's going to be the intersection between Russell Parkway and Lake Joy. I know the front end is going to be commercial zone and the second part is residential. I guess my neighbors kind of talked about it where it kind of had a mistake, I guess, or something. It wasn't approved or something. I just want to know what's the update on that. That's all I care about. But yeah, that was just my question to you guys.
Yeah, so we can't answer you back. We're just here to listen.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Could you give us your name again, please?
Sure, it's gonna be Viraj Patel. It's gonna be V for Victor, R for Rabbit, A for Apple, J for Jack. Last name is gonna be Patel, P for Parrot, A for Apple, T for Turtle, E for Elephant, and L for Line.
Thank you, Mr. Patel.
Thank you.
Thank you. Will there be any others?
We heard what you said, okay? We have a policy we can't respond to you, okay?
Will there be any others?
Thank you, Council. My name is Karen Joyner. I'm at 1004 Alberta Road. Been here all my life. Okay, and you can see I'm old. My concern and my question is about North Davis Drive from the United Methodist Church this way. I know y'all are redoing and the commercial circle, which I'm very proud of. But I just want to know if you're going to tear down all of those buildings as well. And the other thing, I had a big concern with the water department for a reason. I have always had my water bill, my electric bill, cable bill, whatever, automatically drafted out of my checking account. Anyway, I had no problem with the electric, Cox, or anything else, but I had a problem with the water department. For some reason, it takes 45 days if you change your checking account being automatically drafted, it takes 45 days for the water department to draft your new accounts. But I had no problem with the others. It was immediate. So I don't know if you can check into the company or why. And that caused me, because I did not know that, it caused me to have my water cut off, and it caused me to pay a late fee, and it caused me a reconnection fee. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Joyner. Will there be any others?
Hi, Denise Curran. I live in the city of Warner Robins at 309 Athens Street. And I just have some concerns regarding recent growth in the volume of apartment complexes that have gone up, not only on this side of town, but it looks like there's potentially some zoning for some additional multifamily dwellings going in our infrastructure to maintain and support all that. We've already experienced a lot of trouble with trash pickup, with the incendiary services where they come around and they get stuff off the side of the roads. We don't seem to have enough people going through ensuring that people take care of their properties, that the grass is cut, that it's not, waist high and causing bugs. I've not seen a mosquito truck in, I couldn't even tell you how long now, going through. So I just wonder, how can we continue to just want to grow, but we're not doing anything to enhance the services. And they're failing us left and right every day. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I think, did you say your last name is Coleman? Curran. Thank you, Ms. Curran. Will there be any others? Going once? Going twice? The floor is now closed. Thank you so much for all of the comments. I'm sorry we weren't hearing as clearly, but if you all stick around, we do open this up for a brief town hall after we adjourn this meeting, so there'll be more opportunities to dialogue and hear directly back from council at that moment. So now we're going to move on to council comments. And since I started at post 1 to do greetings, I'm going to start at post 5 for the final council comments, and then we'll go ahead and adjourn and open up for the short town hall. Councilman Holmes. Thank you, Councilman. Now, Councilman Lashley.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Great night. Enjoyed thoroughly being out in the community. It's a lot of fun to be out where we can actually bring more citizens in, have them be a part of this meeting and see what we do. And even more fun than that is having young people see what we do and see that where the actual laws, where everything happens for this city, and they understand that it happens in here. I actually walked up to my daughter and then told them that they could leave, and they said, no, we want to stay. And I was like, oh, okay, well, absolutely, yeah. And that's where it starts, is making sure these young people know where government begins, and it begins at home. And we try to do everything we can to make this home the best home to live in. And our city is one of the best in the state. Our Tiffany, that amazed me earlier that we are probably the only council I think she has where we all at least have 2 designations. This man over here has taken more courses than they even offer, which is amazing. I've sat through quite a few of them, and he sat through 400 hours. Over 400 hours. That is a statement, because those classes are, I mean, I know that it seems like they're real exciting and everything, but they are not. It's about 30 minutes of material crammed into 6 hours most of the time. But this man is a testament. He walks around and does things, and I mean, he's got an entourage like you wouldn't believe. People follow him everywhere. There's like, they're throwing rose petals down when he comes in. Oh man, but no, you've always been a mentor to me for as long as I've known you. And your knowledge and your wisdom that you pass on to me over the years, whether it was sitting in the office or sitting up here on this, at this table or over at City Hall, has always been appreciated. And you're a legend in our community, and we are grateful to have you. Absolutely.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Lawrenson.
Thank you, Mayor. I also want to thank everyone for coming tonight, and I do want to thank the Second Baptist Church for hosting our meeting, and we look forward to another one next year, hopefully. And on that subject, I want to congratulate our mayor and wish her Godspeed in the re-election effort. She qualified today, and I want her to know that we love her and support her, and we're right there with you. And also, congratulate Mr. Mack. Derek Mack qualified as well, and I hope Mr. 400 will be qualifying soon. And I want all you guys to know that I love you and I support you. I can tell you, in the years that I've been on council, this is by far the best group we've ever had. And we work well together. We love each other. We don't always agree, but I guarantee you we care about each other. And the main thing is we all care about the citizens of Warner Robins. And we want our city to be run efficiently, and we want our citizens to be taken care of. And that's all I have to say. God bless. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Councilman. And best wishes to you, too, because you qualified this morning for re-election. So love being a part of the team, love serving with you and all the council. Councilman Bibb.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I just wanted to say what an exciting night it was to recognize all of our young people in our city that came forward today that represent us in our state and even out of our state in the work and the effort that they put into it. Again, to all the coaches that are here today, is absolutely amazing to invest into our young people. It's just one that's just, you won't see this side ahead of the rewards for that. And it definitely is a ministry in itself. So, also want to tell Second Baptist Church, thank you again for hosting us in the community here. We appreciate you opening our doors to you. Y'all have a very beautiful church here, and in our community we represent the Lord Jesus Christ and what He can do for people and individuals. So thank you for that. Thank you for all the citizens that made comments today, keeping us informed of what's going on. We hear you, and we will definitely pursue whatever that you have and what we've heard, and we'll definitely look into it. So God bless you. Everybody have a great night.
Thank you, Council. Councilman Mack.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I'd like to echo everything else that everyone said up here. First of all, congratulations to our mayor and Councilman Holmes for their accomplishments joining this association. Both of them are rock stars for their where I conversations to like Councilman Nash said, they want to fly out in front of their feet. Where did you get years? Put in their homes here. So they're rock stars for their leadership for our city, those throughout the entire state. Everybody has their eyes on
Thank you, Councilman. All right, so I'll do a quick little comment, and we're going to adjourn, and then we want to hear from you in our brief town hall meeting. Thank you to everyone who made today possible. The logistics of taking us from City Hall chambers to an offsite location, it takes a team to do so. So thank you to everyone who plays a part in making that work every single year. Thanks to all of our staff for what you do inside of your buildings and outside the community, most of all. Some people think that doing this job is easy, but it is not easy. It takes a servant's heart, and I can vow that each one of us up here truly have a servant's heart. We are an award-winning council, and Councilman Mack is right. Warner Robins is getting some positive attention because of all the things that each one of us are contributing in elevating Warner Robins to the next level. So thank you to my council members. I call them my partners in progress because I can't do what I do without them. They can't do what they can do without all of us. And we are a team. I push team, I stress team, and this is the team to get stuff done. So with that, I'm going to say that our meeting is adjourned, and we will now open up for our town hall meeting. Thank you. And we'll have a brief intermission for Councilman Bitt and anyone else who'd like to take a brief break. Let's make it about 3 minutes. Y'all don't go too far. But even if you come back later, you can always just join right back in. see if we have anyone here who would like to approach the podium. We'll have 2 minutes to speak if you'd like in this brief town hall meeting. Most comments seem like they were stated during our regular session, but we want to open this up just in case there are any other takers. The floor is now open if you'd like to speak. 2 minutes, any comment, concern, or question for council.
And I want to ask the faith, if you do approach the podium, please stick your microphone in your mouth. And I mean right at your mouth. That is what a microphone is for. Please do that so we can hear you.
Hello. So this is good audio. So my name is Philip Wheeler, and I just wanted to kind of bring awareness to the fact that team and I have came together to create a community within Warner Robins for film-based event. As of recently, we had shown a film literally 2 days ago. We had over 120 people show up, great community event, and we also had another one in February. We had over 250 people show up. We believe that this is a great opportunity to create a film festival that shows local films independently made here locally, and it would really boost economic growth within the community and just bring people in on something that hasn't been developed yet in the city. Macon does have their own establishment with the Macon Film Festival, but I believe that Warner Robins has potential for that as well. But that's really all I wanted to say.
Philip, I agree with you too. What's the way to get in touch with you, and how do you promote this? What is your advertising to promote your film festival?
So right now, we have been experimenting with more meta ads online. That got a lot of traction. Everything is content-based, social media. Word of mouth is initially what worked, but we started venturing out online, and we got a lot of progress with that. But, you know, movie trailers, things like that, kind of give another perspective on what we're capable of locally, I would say. I have a film that I created. It's a 2-hour film, crime thriller named Midnight. That is what we showed recently, and that's what ended up getting this community-based event started. So I think it's really the very beginning of it, and we have another event in September that we're going to be advertising as well.
Last question, do you have a website?
Oh, yes. Yes, it's rectifyfilm.com, and that you can see the different work I've done over the years, but you can also see some of the film work that I've done as well.
Thank you, Philip. Next.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Jeanette Michael Haney. I live at 311 Ward Street, Warner Robins, Georgia, on the north end of town. The Godfather is my council person. But I rise to address an event that will be, AFGE, the American Federation of Government Employees, will be hosting the event on the 30th of August in our parking lot. We have contacted all of the merchants that's in that little stripway, and they have no problems with us utilizing the parking lot. I've also got in touch with Chief Edwards. We've invited people that are running for governor, the ones that are running for lieutenant governor, the ones that are running for Secretary of State, the Attorney General, the Public Service Commission, the local candidates for Warner Robins, Centerville, and Perry. We contacted all of the persons that we knew at that time. We did a total of 39 letters that have invites that have gone out to people. We're asking them to come. We understand that some people will not be elected until 2026, but we think the citizens need to know what they stand for prior to 2026. If they're out there now campaigning for your vote, you need to have an idea of what they're standing for, so you don't have to wait until August or September of 2026 to try and figure out who you're going to be voting for in November 2026. We're also inviting the candidates that are running in 2025. You can come at that time and ask them questions. It'll be from 12 to 4 in the parking lot. We're asking you to bring your chairs so you can be comfortable. We're going to have the the bouncy houses and the water slide for the children, and we will be serving light refreshments. If you have any questions, you can reach me at 478-397-0212. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's on a Saturday, so you can sleep in a little late and come on out and enjoy. And we've had a lot of the candidates reply saying that they will attend. Thank you.
What time on the 30th?
It's from 12 to 4. And individuals can pick their time because we will be there all that time and the people will be there. We will have a flatbed for the speakers to stand on to address the audience. And if they decide to have a question and answer period, they can. It's not something that we are saying that they have to do, but we're going to allow them to do that. And once they speak, they can also mix and mingle with the people in the crowd. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next.
Okay. Okay. Hello, can everybody hear me? Okay. Usually I can't come to to the city council meetings to talk about the need for accessible, affordable, and reliable public transportation. However, this time I'd like to suggest some events. Some of you, there's young adults who live in Warner Robins that are single, and in my opinion, I believe that the dating apps and all social media is not the best way to go all the time. So I'd like to suggest for the city to create or host singles events so people can get out of the house and meet each other in person. Because, like I said before, while I understand that it's very easy to meet people online, I'm realizing that people need to connect in person, and connecting in person is more important now since everything is online. So I don't know what else to say, but we need more community for our young adults, especially those who are 18 to 35. Thank you.
Thank you. That's a great idea. We're over here brainstorming how to do some single mingles in the city. So thank you.
Great evening, Mayor and City Council. My name is Marvin Macbeth, and I came up here to give y'all encouragement for what y'all doing. There's a lot of people that's gonna run for mayor because y'all made it look easy to run for mayor. The encouragement is people forgetting the milestones that city council, these department heads, the city manager, tall guy over there that's done. How many people in here was in here when they did State of the City, when they're giving you the numbers, the facts, and have you forgotten where you came from? There's a good time to support what you have versus I got a better idea. And that's a testament for how good y'all have been, because y'all didn't know each other. Y'all had to gel, because them first 3 city council meetings were terrible. They were. But you look at it today, y'all have grown to a different level, taken the city to a different level. You know, the apartment complexes, the water, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial that they talk about. You know, how can people forget that when they want to come and put your hat in the ring? You need to sit back and watch how they got here. It makes it look easy that I want to run too. But I really applaud and support this city council, this mayor, and all of the department heads that do more than just show up for random meetings.
Thank you.
Marvin, it's always a blessing to us to hear somebody be positive to us. It's not that we love to hear negative because we want to fix it, right? That's what we're here for, right? And it is taking work to get where we're at. I mean, I've worked for 2 administrations, and by far this, I will agree with Mr. Keith, Councilman Keith, that by far we have grown to do what's right. I think all of our hearts were in the right way. We just all had to come together. And I think the biggest thing to this council, mayor and council that we see in this administration is that when we disagree, we move on. There's no backbiting, there's no egos, there's no talking behind each other's back, there's none of that. And we just move on. It is what it is, right? And we grow together, and we have. And I will tell you this. We are what we are today because of our mayor. She has brought true leadership and has made a big statement the 4 years she has been on council. Listen, I guarantee you, if you went around this room, everybody, I'm just saying, department heads, on that, they all probably disagree with the mayor and his decisions. All of us probably disagree with council. All of us disagree. But the department heads and this council and this mayor have pressed forward. We've pressed forward to do what's right for the city. You look at Commercial Circle, people tend to talk to me about that all the time and say, man, nothing's going to get done. Well, it's getting done. It's going to take some more time, but it's going to get done. We're going to see that through. We're going to see our city change. And we're going to see our city do great things. This council and mayor got together and pushed for our employees to get a raise, not only 10% one year and then turn around the next year and bring our employees up to the rightful wage that they deserve at that time. And that's big. And the homeless shelter, just like you said, all this stuff that's always been talked about in the past, you got a council, a mayor and a council that are doers. We actually speak loud and words, right? And I'll tell you this, you ain't seen nothing yet. If you guys keep this team together, you are going to see even greater things that the city of Warner Robins is going to do. We have added some crucial staff members that I'm looking down, Mr. Drinker has been awesome. And what he has brought to the council, what he has brought to the mayor, I'm telling you, it's great. We don't always agree with him either, and he don't agree with us. I get it, but we move forward. And I thank you for that, Tom. That means more than you'll ever know, Mark, and I appreciate you getting us saying that.
And I just want to add one thing to that. When I noticed things were going well, one of the indicators was Mayor Patrick was always wanting to give us or the department heads the credit, and we're always wanting to give her the credit. And we credit each other. It's not like anybody's trying to move an agenda, a personal agenda forward. I mean, it's all, if it's a great idea, hey, it's a great idea. And sometimes we make mistakes, and if there is a mistake, we're all willing to accept it. We're willing to accept it collectively and not individually, because that's the way you get things done.
First, this team first came together. There's a lot of people that were here that left because they knew what they were here for, and they had a lot of
Ooh, you guys made it hard for me to speak after all that. I wanted to touch base on the fact of what's presently been mentioned here. Just so we're all in the same accord. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me now? All right. So, thank you. So, due diligence is a term that's never technically used anymore, and that's because, as the young man said here, with social media being such an affluent basis of how we see things, we don't get the time to basically give each other credit on the daily functioning lives that we live. But giving credit is kind of how you get to the next day. So with that being said, I do want to give credit to our council members, and most importantly, Mayor Patrick. The first time I had a conversation with Mayor Patrick was during a meeting with the mayor. And during the meeting with the mayor, I noted, I voiced what I was basically going to be doing as far as running as president independently. And as I took the time to sit with the council members and voice my ideas, I realized that my ideas not only nationally made sense, but made sense citywide. So to give my due diligence to Mayor Patrick, not only do I feel she should run again, but like I said, the allocations of my federal advising bureau should be denoted as a Mayor Patrick initiative, regardless of how anybody else may feel. Because when you set the stone to be the cornerstone, you're technically the center block of the rest of the build. So I would like to appreciate that and take the time for everyone to know that, like I said, I will be making sure that I take my time to communicate the concerns of my organization, the concerns of my bureau, and how we can denote that into the aperture of the city's spending and be a mile marker for all other cities. I want to make sure that everyone understands that we are one nation under God. Disagreements is literally just an anomaly in time. They're supposed to happen. That's how we find solutions. And for the tall guy that is arranging everyone's pictures, thank you again. I don't know why everyone's calling him tall guy, but thank you again. Everybody matters. Stay blessed.
Good evening, Mayor. Good evening, Council. It is a joyous day, and I will tell you what I mean by that, but let me introduce myself. I am Ola Hill. My address is 111 Linda Drive, Warner Robins, Georgia. I love Warner Robins. Promises made, promises kept. With the previous administration, I asked to see if we could get a Sam's Club to come to Warner Robins. It never happened. But now, we got a BJ's. So, and the mayor know, I approached her about a Costco or a Sam's Club, remember? And lo and behold, promises made, promises kept. A lot of us are tired of going to Macon to take our dollars there to a warehouse. So now we have our own, thanks to you, Mayor and Council. And I'm hoping we can get other companies to locate here in our city. It's a great city. We have a lot to offer, great education. Pick your church you want to go to. It's just great. Great school system. And I'm so glad that the door opened. You all opened up that door to bring BJ's here. I'm familiar with the one in St. Lucie, Florida, I think. I think that's where it is, where I went into one. But y'all are doing a great job. Thanks for working together. Thanks for not dividing yourselves. Staying on the right path, being on one accord, you can get much accomplished. Thank God for not having the infighting, because it just brings on chaos and you cannot get anything accomplished. But from the awards that the city of Warner Robins got here tonight, Y'all are doing a marvelous job. And thank God for you all. Promises made, promises kept. Thank you.
Thank you. And I'll say, when I was running for office in 2021, I was on a debate that the chamber did, and it aired on the 13WBC. And some question was asked, and I said, well, if we can't get a Costco, maybe we can get a BJ's. So I spoke it in 2021, though I did not call BJ's to come here, but I put it in the atmosphere. God did the rest. So I'm a believer. I'm a Christian. I'm a proud Christian. I believe there's power in prayer. There's power in manifesting. And I'm in a room full of other Christians, so I know you know what I'm talking about. But you have to be brave. You have to have faith and be able to speak and ask for things. Because if you don't ask, you don't what? You don't receive it. So we're happy about BJ's. And whenever companies do their market research, they always going to do their market research. They look at how the government functions. That's one of the things they look at. And I know that the way that we run our government in Warner Robins, not just council, not just department directors, but all of our staff from the smallest to the largest, figuratively and realistically, all of that matters in making us an attractive place for a company to put their multi-millions in investment. And we're going to keep getting more and more, and we're just so proud of what BJ's is going to bring to our community. Will there be any others? All right, well, it sounds like that's a night. Thank you all so much for being here, and thank you for all that you do in the city. Thank you for always being here, participating with us, letting us hear what you need from us, because as council said, we hear the good things, we hear the bad things, but at the end of the day, our agenda, our mission is to better the lives of each and every person who lives in our community. And we can't do it if you don't speak to us, so we know what we need to improve on, and the things that we got right, the things we got wrong. So with that, council, if you want to chime in, go ahead, it's your opportunity. With that, you all have a wonderful evening, have a great week, and we'll see you at our next city council meeting back at our regular location. Thank you, and thank you again, Second Baptist Church.